Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and happy Mask Monday, friends and ladies, collaboration day. Y'all, it's been a week, it's been a day, it's been a weekend. Lots to talk about. Let's get the mask on and start chatting. So I do have the same under eye masks as last week. The hydrogel eye patch, Bulgarian rosewater and Heimish, I believe is the way you say that. So they have a very nice, pleasant, mildly rosy smell. I'm not a big fan of the rose smells, but this is not terribly strong. I'm also not a fan of fragrance in skincare. It causes a lot of allergies, but we'll go with it. So, oh, I got two. Darn it. They stick together. All right, let's see if we can get them separated without ruining them. They're sparkly, sparkly, sparkly. All right, we got one. Ooh, it's so cold. Ooh. Right out of the refrigerator and oh so cold. Oh man. But that is fabulous, fabulous for, if you get puffy under eyes like so many of us do. Okay, so again, let me show you this box. There is the under eye masks. Okay, and then I found this, you guys, and digging through my bin of masks. This is from Anne from a while ago. It may be expired, but we're still going to use it. Cactus, look at that. So it says, hello, Correct Friends mask. I'm Cactus. Let's see. This is made in Korea. How long do we get to leave on? Open the pouch, take out the sheet, apply the mask while adjusting the eyes and lips. After 5 to 10 minutes, remove the sheet mask. Do not rinse. Okay, so we'll just leave it on for the duration of the video and call that 5 to 10 minutes. It's going to be longer because I have a lot to talk to you all about. It's been a week. Okay, juicy. Ooh, very juicy. Wow. Oh my gosh. Dripping with serum. Okay, so super serum-y, which is awesome. Not sure if I'm going to have left enough serum in the actual envelope to use this twice because it is just so drippy on this. Okay, here we go. On the sheet mask itself. Ooh, so cold. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's cold. Good for the skin, but a little startling coming out of the refrigerator. I mean, you guys, so much serum. Yeah, I think there's going to be enough to go ahead and use this twice. Wow. Okay, I mean, there is so much serum. I feel like it's running down my face. Wow, what a nice mask. Okay, thank you, Anne. Let's apologize. I moved my microphone, you guys. It's kind of dangling off my monitor stand instead of having it on the desk where I tend to drop things on it, but I still feel like I'm like eyeballing it and whacking it or something, so... Okay, so we do have an item that, of course, left out of a shot, camera shot. It's over here next to me that I got. I was asked to review, and I'm not going to be able to review it, but I'll unbox it with you guys. It's a set of drink mixes, so hang on here. Okay, so it's from Amazon. Here we go. Let's get it cut open. So the company asked me if I wanted to go ahead and review some margarita mix. Now, I am not a big drinker, but I do love me margarita or daiquiri. And that's, occasionally I'll try like a little wine, but honestly, not really a big drinker. So it's got to be kind of, I maybe wine at, a certain holiday or something, but I'm just not really a big drinker. But I do, like I said, love me some margarita mix. So this is from the company Craft Mix. And this is, and I love, y'all, mango. I love it. I love it, love it, love it, love it. I love it dried and diced, like dried fruit. I love it in a smoothie. I love it as a mix or a mixed drink. So I love it as a popsicle. I just love mango. So this is Craft Mix Mango, and I chose this flavor. They're Mango Margarita Mix, and there's 12 packets in this big packet. And so you use this, basically you just get your blender. You get an ounce of silver tequila, 2 shots of sparkling water, so it's fizzy if you want. One of the packets of mango mix in here. And they say serve over ice. Personally, I liked my mango ones mixed, so I would put it in a blender and mix all that ice until it was kind of more of a puree. So, yep, that's what this is. You can get these on Amazon. If you're a Prime member, of course, ship free, but it's just under $15 for these 12 packets. So let's go ahead and open these. And see what the packet looks like. So I do need to take some pictures probably and do a review of this on Amazon. So need to get the blender out. I might just make it a Not-A-Rita. I might not use tequila, but oh, so see how easy these little packets are going to be? So one of these, it makes one drink. So yeah, that's cool. That's easy. I love it. That is going to be so simple. It's got a resealable pouch on it, so you can seal this back up and keep it airtight. And of course, each pouch is, you know, sealed. So yep, I'll try that. Like I said, I might actually make it like a Not-A-Rita because I'm not really a huge alcohol drinker. But it has fructose, which is, of course, fruit sugar, citric acid, which is, of course, a preservative, lime juice powder, natural flavors, including mango powder, vegetable juice for color, beta-carotene, stevia leaf extract, and sodium citrate, which is, of course, another preservative. The stevia leaf extract is to help keep the amount of sugars low. So this has 6 grams, each packet has 6 grams of carbohydrates, 5 grams of sugar, 22 milligrams of sodium, 11 milligrams of potassium, and that's, I mean, there's 25 calories in a packet, so pretty minimal. Okay, so I'm super excited to try that. So, yep, pretty excited to craft mix. Let me try that. Again, I might have to just make it a Not-A-Rita. Not a big drinker, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. Okay, so y'all, I kind of got a lot going on, as you know. Well, it just keeps getting worse, but better, but worse. So things got worse, and then better, and then worse. So, I have 2 horses left. That's it, you guys. I'm just down to 2. And they're elderly. And they're bonded. They're bonded because they're only the last 2. They're bonded. They both are elderly. They both have medical issues that I've been aware of. And so, you know, I kind of thought in my head, if something happens with one and it, you know, needs to be put down, I would probably put them both down. So, well, that's kind of what's going on right now. One of them is not doing well. They're both having issues, but one of them is really having some bad issues, and she's starting to not want to eat, and I think she's kind of telling me it's time. So, in discussions and stuff with the vet, I think we're pretty close. So that might happen this week. So super not excited about that. Kind of a miserable deal. That will be my last 2. So that's hard, you guys. That's really hard. And I bred both of them. I owned both of their mothers, and they're actually cousins. They have the same grandmother who I owned. So yeah, it's their mothers were half sisters out of the same mare, so they were, you know, half sisters out of the same mother, so they're cousins. Yeah, so that's kind of been really weighing on me most of last week and through the weekend, and it's becoming pretty clear. So it's probably going to be a thing this week. Which I'm really not happy about. But, you know, it's part of being a responsible animal owner is, you know, making their time and passing as best as we can. Animals aren't afraid of passing like we are, but what they are afraid of is abuse and pain and misery. So I don't want her to suffer. I don't want either of them to suffer. And like I said, they're both elderly. So this is hard. Anyway, okay, so like I said, it got worse, which was that. Then it got better. I got 2 job interviews last week. One of them was for a temp position, like 3 or 4 months, possibly, and could potentially go temp to hire. The other one would be a full-time placement. So they were like within a day of each other. And so basically I had phone or like computer interviews with 2 different days, like Monday, Tuesday, with 2 HR representatives from the 2 different companies. And then I scheduled an in-person interview with the potential permanent placement position and got the immediate offer to do the temp to hire position. They wanted me immediately. I was like, oh, you know, that's awesome. It's work. So I had to do the background and drug screening thing. And I actually started the temporary position on Friday. So that was a good thing. I have a temporary placement, potentially 3 to 4 months, although you don't know with these. It's through a temp agency. It's actually pretty good money. So it's a relief because going a couple of weeks being unemployed it's hard. And like I said, I'm very thankful I have built up a savings, but now we morph into then it went sour and bad again. So I leased my car because I got rid of my last car when it was about 17 and a half, 18 years old. Because that's about as far long as I wanted to drive it. Having been in Wisconsin winters and stuff, I wanted to make sure I wanted something more reliable. I wanted something bigger. I wanted something all-wheel or four-wheel drive. So I ended up leasing a car, excuse me, which I've shown you guys. It's a Hyundai Tucson. Anyway, the car's been great. No problems with that. However, I picked up a bolt, like a bolt, not a nail, but a bolt. So it's got the big head on it. It's about that big. Yeah, I picked up a bolt, and it's on the tread, but next to the sidewall. I noticed it today's Sunday. I always film on Sunday. I noticed it when I was filming for my new channel with that I'll be, we'll talk about in a minute. But I went to the car to get something, and I looked down at my tire, and I saw this head of this bolt sticking on my tire, and I was like, it's Sunday. Of course it's Sunday. Like, you've got to be kidding me. But the good thing was the tire wasn't losing any air pressure. So we were videotaping, and a friend of mine's husband was kind enough to say he could take it. He took my car and my credit card and was like, going to go see if we could get the tire patched. You get a little plug put in. So he calls me and he's like, well, I got good news and bad news. And he's like, the bad news outweighs the good news. The good news is the tire is definitely not leaking any air right now. And they said you could still drive on it for now since it's not leaking air. But the bad news is they can't plug it because of where the bolt is. It's too close to the sidewall. And so the tire needs to be replaced. And it gets worse. Because the car is all-wheel drive, and this is talking to anybody who drives an all-wheel drive car, you have to replace not the one, not the two, 4 tires. All 4 tires on the vehicle have to be replaced. And it's because it is all-wheel drive. It has to do with the drivetrain. The wed trare has to be very even. That's why it's really important on an all-wheel drive car to constantly get your tires rotated. So I'm like, really? It's only got like low 20,000 miles on it for, mileage. The tires aren't that worn. There's 20,000 miles on them. And they're like, you don't want to replace the drivetrain on this. You'd rather replace the tires. That's cheaper than replacing the drivetrain. I'm like, you have got to be kidding me. So anyway, he had gone to a tire shop who told him this, and I actually have confirmed it with a couple of other places. That is true on an all-wheel drive car. So they gave me a quote of like $1,200 to $1,500 for tires, and I about died because, hello, I've been unemployed. I do not need to be paying $1,500 for new tires, but I'm going to have to. So I'm really grateful to have a temporary position right now that's going to be bringing in some money. So yeah, so yay. And the car was ready for maintenance anyway. It needed its oil changed. But yeah, so thank God for savings. Thank God that I've got a temporary job. Yeah, this year, you guys, I can't even tell you. There is a lot going on. This year has just been wild. So, yeah, that's kind of how my week's going. Some good stuff and some bad stuff. Pretty worried about the girls, the horses, but I'm kind of coming to grips with what I know is going to have to happen here. So it's going to be a bit of a rough week, I think, as far as that goes. It's going to happen, you guys. I just know it is. She's telling me it's time. And I'm spoiling them as best I can and trying to make life as easy and just pamper them and stuff because it's coming. Yeah, and then the bright light is this temp position. So I only started on Friday. You guys, I got 1 day in, and that was because I had to go through the background and all that and the drug screening. So I got that back on a Thursday morning, and they're like, "Can you start right away the following day?" And I'm like, "Sure," because the person who is leaving, they only have like this week, Monday through Friday, and then they're gone. So I need to sit with that person and train all week. So that's not stressful at all. Try to download this guy's many years of experience into my head as to how to do learn all their accounting software and do all his reporting and stuff that week. I think I'm going to be pretty much brain fried this week, you guys, emotionally and just from learning as much as I can from my coworker before he leaves. So But day one on Friday went really well. He's super nice. He was actually being really nice. He's like, I don't want to overload you. So he had me do a couple of things. And I'm like, let's just keep training. I'm like, your days are limited and my days with you are limited. Let's just keep training on some more stuff. I'd rather learn as much as I can from you while you're here than have regrets when you're gone. So that is a bright thing. But then the vehicle thing just makes me crazy because it's a leased vehicle. The lease is comes up. I either have to buy it or get rid of it next summer. So yeah, and like this huge investment in tires. Are you kidding me? So I got to call the dealership tomorrow and see it needs service. I'm going to talk to them and find out from the service advisor how much 4 new tires for them is. I have a feeling it's not going to be good, so I'll probably take it to a tire shop and have it done there because you guys, not a big fan of dealerships. They will absolutely charge you as much money as they can suck out of you at any point in time. So, but we'll see. I don't think there's any allowance in the lease paperwork for the tires. I don't know if there's any warranty through the lease on the tires. I don't know, because I'm sure, the 3 of the tires are in great shape and could be resold to somebody who doesn't have an all-wheel drive who takes that size tire. So, of course, the dealerships won't do that, but the other tire companies might. So, I don't know. But the good news, so bad news, good news, bad news. The fourth thing is good news. My friend is letting me use her vehicle because they're like, well, you can drive it because it's not losing tire, any air. But I'm like, I have to be on the highway. I have to be on the interstate to get to my new job. I do not want to be driving to a new job and have this little bolt wiggle out and suddenly have a flat tire on the side of the interstate highway in rush hour in my nice, clean clothes. So we swapped cars. I've got my car, is sitting and she's got an extra vehicle she's letting me use. It's an old car, but it doesn't matter. It's really nice. It's not got a flat tire on it right now. So although my tire again isn't flat, but it's given me some time to figure this out because what I can end up doing is trying to get into a tire shop, drop my car or something. I don't know. The hard part is how far, I've got a bit of a drive to get to the new job. It's 25 to 30 minutes in traffic in the morning. So it's not really located near a tire shop that I'm aware of, but I am going to look because what I may end up having to do is, try to drop it at lunch to get new tires, make an appointment or something like that to try to get a quick in and quick out, maybe take a long lunch, which is not ideal. Why does this all happen right now when I'm literally in a new job, training with somebody who's getting ready to leave? So his time is limited. Yeah. And then I'm supposed to have a quick doctor's appointment on Tuesday morning. I think I'm going to cancel that and push it a week or two out so that it's just actually a blood draw, a twice a year blood draw, which I can do. I'd rather spend my time with this coworker who's going to be leaving than be late into work because I got car problems, you guys. But on a brighter note, let's switch talk. So the new channel, the new business my friend and I are doing, which is all horse related, barn related stuff. We have been doing a ton of filming and that's kind of why the computer's on behind me. It's going really well. Honestly, still can't release anything yet because we are actually waiting for the federal government to finalize all our business paperwork. We need to make sure all our I's are dotted and all our T's are crossed and everything, because the last thing we want is to start releasing our business name and our, and starting and then have somebody swoop in. We've already bought our website. We've got our YouTube channel. I'm not really happy with YouTube. It's not letting me pick our name, which when we were testing it, it said nobody had that channel name. No, nobody's got that channel name, but they apparently do not like the name. Well, I can't say it yet. Darn it. I can't say it yet. I can't give it away, but one of the 2 words that is in our business name, for some reason, they don't like it. They're blocking any version of it. So, and it's a really mundane word. I don't understand it. I don't know if it's related to AI and it's confused, but we can't find a channel with our name. And I mean, I tried, you guys. I tried like 35 to 40 versions with little tweaks here and there, and it just wasn't having it. So we have something that's sort of close for our channel name. It's close enough, but it's frustrating. It's just so frustrating. But I'm so excited. We've been making, like I said, a ton of video. We've probably got already like more than 30 videos uploaded. So I'm super excited about that. We have our Patreon. We have our website URL bought. We've got our channel starting, although everything's private right now. We're getting there. Going to do our Facebook and our Instagram. Like I said, we're going to wait though until everything is finalized with the government for all the business paperwork. But we're both really impatient. So it's not just you guys, really impatient, really excited about all the videos we've been making. So yeah, looking forward to it. But so bad news, good news, bad news, good news, and then just news, I guess. But coming soon. We're hoping we're going to get the information this next week from the government, and then we can just woohoo, go for it. So I hope you guys would be interested, and I hope you guys will give it a follow and help start us getting on our subscriber count on YouTube. That would be ideal. And then if any of you guys are on Facebook or Instagram or Threads, you'll be able to follow us there as well, which I would love it and would appreciate it so much if you guys will do that when the time comes. But we're trying to be patient and just waiting on the government. So we'll get there. I just hope it's not related to all these storms that have gone through and that everything is just delayed in the Postal Service, but that could be it. But they did say it was going to be a couple weeks, so it's just very frustrating because I'm really impatient. Okay, well, this is going really well. My hair is soaking wet. I literally got out of, you can still see how wet it is. Got out of the shower, threw it up in the back in a bun, and just was like, we got to get rolling on this. So that is what's going on right now, you guys. I don't know if I could say that the good is outweighing the bad, but there is a glimmer of hope. Ooh, I do have a card. Y'all, let me grab this really quick. I'm sorry to jump out of the picture, but I did get a card from one of you guys that I wanted to share. I almost forgot about it, so hang on a second. Woo-hoo-hoo, here it is, and I am putting my, ooh, sorry, I bumped it, hands over. So this is from Miss Erlene. She has a channel, you guys, Erlene S. She has a channel on YouTube. Please make sure that you give her a chance to earn your subscribership if you're not already following her. There is a cute little bat on the back. So let's open this, and thank you in advance to Miss Erlene. So super cute. Look at the little bats and things on the inside. Very, very much Halloween themed. Happy haunting. Oh, it's cute. Super cute. So again, you guys, Miss Erlene has a channel. I will tag her in the description down below. All right, so it says, Stephanie, October 2024, happy Halloween. I'm sorry you are having a rough time. Yes, thank you, woman. I'm so sorry the company did you wrong. Hopefully things will get better. Please try have a safe and happy fall. Love, Erlene. So thank you, Erlene. I am honestly trying to take things day by day. Obviously, I had some good news along with some bad news. You guys, I swear, this is an exact reason why it is so important to have a significant savings to fall back on in case you hit hard times, because, oh man, this has been wild and it's only been a couple of weeks. So thank you, Erlene. This is so sweet of you. I really appreciate it. I'm looking forward to Halloween. It's always I find it just a fun holiday it's fun to dress up in costumes and just have some fun. So I enjoy it. We don't get trick-or-treaters or anything, but that's okay. It's still a lot of fun. So all right, you guys, again, giveaways are suspended right now until I can guarantee the fact that life is not chaotic and that I am going to continue to be like employed for a while. Now, again, this is a temp position. They guesstimated 3 to 4 months. That could very easily they could just be like, yeah, you're only here for 3 weeks or a month. So that's a little volatile. Honestly, though, it's really cool to learn new companies, policies, and procedures and learn new software. I actually am thinking that like it's actually pretty cool. So I've gotten to learn, like the prior company that did me wrong, I learned their software. Now I'm learning a new company's software. And honestly, it just makes you more valuable to a potential employer. So that part I really like. And they're teaching me some new stuff. So I'm pretty pumped about this, and I hope things go well. So, but yeah. I'm going to wrap this video up, you guys. Thank you to Anne for this cool mask. There's a ton of serum in here. I'm going to go ahead and try to get 2 uses out of this. So this is a Korean skincare. Truth and Faith Company Limited, made in Korea. So that's awesome. Okay, so have a good week, you guys. I will see y'all in my next video, okay? Bye, everybody.